I'm Charles Gross.
And I'm Leslie Hoban Blake.
And this is Two on the Aisle First Impressions. Now you might wonder, why revive Fiddler when they just had a pretty good Broadway revival recently? Well, because they're doing it the way Shalom Aleichem would have done it, in Yiddish. Not a new translation, but I believe the first time it's ever been done in New York.
As far as I know. And there are things in it that are not in the Broadway version. Among them one or two songs, I believe. And certainly those all the same songs?
All the same songs.
I don't remember some of them then and certainly different interpretations of scenes as a result. They're not all comedic.
I think that has more to do with the direction. I think of Joel Grey, who turns out to be a surprisingly good director. Excellent. He makes some changes, but you really won't notice them. They blend in. They're organic. They don't call attention to themselves. And what you have is really a first-class production. And if I think they were to go ahead and translate it into English, it would also be amazing.
I think they may try to move it in Yiddish, which I think would be quite astonishing. There are some wonderful actors in it. We're not going to be able to name all of them, but I would like to point out four people for which I need my glasses. Tevye, who is Stephen Skybell, whom we've seen in other
wonderful, much thinner than the average Tevye,
yes,
but an amazing performance.
Yes, and his Golda, who is Jennifer Babiak, also
right. A kinder, gentler Golda. She's kind of like Golda by way of June Cleaver.
If you say so. And I was very taken with, and we've seen him before, Cameron Johnson played Fietka, as you said, they're all Russian, but the young Russian boy
the goy.
Who steals Huddle away. And very, very important is Der Fiddler, played by Lauren Jean Thomas, who in this production is almost like the inner voice of Tevye. The fiddler is played by a girl playing a guy, and she comes on stage whenever he's talking to God, and she plays, and you see that it's his inner feelings in a physical form.
But we have seen the Fiddler before. I don't think that's new.
Not in every scene, though.
Perhaps.
In that many
Perhaps.
scenes.
What I loved also were the daughters. We'll get to their names when we do the Two on the Aisle review, but they act like sisters. They giggle.
They do.
I think they may have rolled their eyes at each other at one point or at their parents. Really, you believe this is a family. And I've seen Fiddler any number of times. Fascinating to look at the translation.
Jackie Hoffman as Yenta, a role she was born to play, obviously.
Yeah, but you know what? I expected she was good, but her being Jackie Hoffman and this, again, as you say, a role she was meant to play, I had high expectations.
No. And this is why this was so much better. She was a part of the ensemble. Everybody here was a part of the ensemble. It wasn't Zira Mostel doing Tevye. It was a beautifully modulated production of a family's trials and tribulations in that era in Russia. It was lovely.
It is a first-class production of Fiddler. Even if you've seen it, and I've seen it many times, we both recommend it. And that is Two on the Aisle First Impressions.